Wala, Carrie, Carrie.
So hold on now, only we now so fully register and pay up with goods them. I know what.
Why is this? Eh? Why is this? Who did tell you that? I don't change my password or do anything to me, just log in and it work. Maybe something is wrong with the system.
You are using your Excelsior,
Yes, I've always been using it.
and that's the difference. Most of us weren't. I was not using my Excelsior email to log in. So today when I experienced the issue, all I did was revert to the Excelsior ID and create a Zoom ID with it and just log in. So I don't understand why it's difficult for everybody else in the group. But some people
We
that
get,
say
we get one email saying that I should reset my password. I never changed my password. I no do nothing. Just read it and kiss me teeth and lock it back. They do nothing. And me just try it and my sister me come on to class. So about
Same way
Bella,
I use the
Bella,
email.
what I said?
I use the email, the links that they sent us. The only thing that I can't get on is Canvas at the moment.
Well, I'm on Canvas. Let me refresh it to see if not anything. All right. Yeah.
Bella had always have school
Carrie,
account.
on the web. You able to log on the web?
Yeah, pa everything. Ang gusto mo na lagam pan.
Bill can use the app. You can access the web.
I think it's the system. It's not the I don't think it's the
I not see sir. I know me not see sir. I'm normally this fashionable late. Without a
yeah.
explanation. Me text him
Yeah.
up.
Maybe he not pay him school fee either.
Time problem I know.
Lord Jesus.
But why it's a drama still? Cause within that group, I watch everybody. Within that group, wake up to 68 message. I want my phone there. That's crazy. I will put a piece of phone there. Now my old age, that's a piece of phone.
Good evening, students. I know, and I know the challenge. Some of you can't get into class because you've been barred. Is that true?
We don't want to use the term barred, sir. It's such a strong word. I believe.
Oh dear, I don't know what is happening.
I think they're
experiencing. I don't know why my phone.
Because students who, based on what I'm seeing in the group, some students who are fully registered are experiencing the issue also.
All right.
Yeah, that's exactly.
My class just now couldn't hear me as well. Oh, I want to class system is open. All right. Can you speak for me, please? Can somebody speak, please?
Yes, sir.
Sir?
Okay. All right. So I cannot figure it out.
Good night, sir.
Lordy. Good night, Papa. I had a challenge in my class just now because the students were hearing me, and then after a while they weren't hearing me, and they're figuring out what happened to the computer sound, not remembering that I was at a betting session today and had to use my earpiece, and I flung one of the earpieces into my pocket. So the computer recognizes it now and was connected to the earpiece. So you could hear me, but I couldn't hear you until I just got the aha moment. Trust me, so it's been a day. All right, so you guys were having challenges logging on?
I had at first, sir, I had challenges, but you don't know we're resourceful. And we play the blood against the computer, and then it just.
Oh, bless the Lord. Bless the Lord. All right.
It just came about. But I see the students in the class is saying that make sure you record the class so they can't get it.
Yes. Yeah, but this is always recorded, and the recordings are up to date.
Yeah, man, I see that I see that you're moving diligent with the recording. Yeah, award for that.
Yeah, man. I barely had a class just now with the other group because they were, oh Lord, anyhow. All I will say to you guys, I know I may be speaking to the converted, but when others would have listened to the recording, they will hear it. It is very important that we adhere to our payment plan. It's very important that we make our commitment to the financial obligations of the institution. It's very important. Your little resources that you are paying us, what are we, and we're thankful for what it is that you are doing. So when we give you a payment plan and say, come in on this day to pay this stuff, come in on that day to pay this stuff, it means that we have bills that we have to pay. Case in point. We can't go to JPS and say, the students' payments are not going until the end of next month. Can you hold on? JPS is going to disconnect. Once they disconnect, we can't have our evening sessions using Zoom. Probably server will be down and we can't connect. We're going to need water. We're going to need internet. We have to pay our Zoom bill. We have to pay this, we have to pay that. And also importantly, we have to pay some staff get paid from your fees. So I'm saying it's very important, and the institution has to take a step on that so that students can communicate. Emails were sent out to students and students ignore the emails. Some students sit down and come to classes and see how you feel first, and if you don't feel good, you're going to say, try me now, but I did the class. And at this late stage, you don't want to pay the institution the money. And you've been engaged in do more work. So I'm just gonna ask you, and go ahead.
I have something to say, sorry. So why is it that when persons make their payment, they're still having the issue? Isn't it unfair for
Um,
persons who made their
It
payments?
it is definitely unfair, and that's you. I can't speak to that. I'm not in finance. You need to go and speak to them about that very strongly. All right. But I understand the situation. If any of you find yourself in a bind, I'm going to encourage just to open the line of communication and just talk to the guy. Since that I promise you $100,000 at the end of the semester, I mean the end of the month. Something came up. I'm only able to do $50,000. Can I refinance my store? Something of the sort. But when you don't say something, we don't know what is happening. And I hear saying that she would have paid and still having the issue. It's unfortunate. Touch base with finance first thing tomorrow, please, my love. But that's just my 2 cents. It is, I understand your situation. So the institution's situation, we have, when I say we, not speaking about the institution, have monthly obligation, sometimes weekly too, because we have some staff that are weekly paid um, in order to get things up and running. All right. We were doing the
Binomial.
right. Then guess what happened? I
Well,
went into my calculus class, said to them, all right, guys, so the last thing we're looking at was binomials. Can you find a question on binomials, please? And I recognized that they weren't responding to me. And because they were upset because they were having the issue logging on, I said, all right, look at the past papers. And then I said to myself, what clear now? And then I did the binomials with the pre-calculus students. So these things do happen. So we are on binomials. Let me ask you, how many of you have past papers working with so far?
sir, they send in the group, but I don't have any other from that.
Yeah, are you using them though? Are you practicing from those past papers? That's my question.
Yes, I do with the questions that you have covered before.
Right, the topics that I've covered before. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. So you're going through those questions. Very nice.
Yes,
What about
sir.
the rest of you? It's not two in the class. I've seen only 13 of you in the class. What about the rest of you?
I have not as yet, sir.
Okay, okay, great. Um, hmm. Oh Lord. Um, does anyone have a past paper? Lord Jesus. Yeah. Does anyone have can share? Let me do something. I don't need to check something on a past paper. And then I continue what I'm doing. Please and thanks. In someone. Is anyone looking?
I'm checking, sir. Send some in the
All right,
WhatsApp.
thanks.
So I'm
Thanks.
checking.
Right, thanks, Oshie. It's just I didn't hear anything. Wondering if you heard my request. Thanks, sir. So now is to just do some give some examples, just to put a bit of examples in class. Could you
I just
found any
sent,
pop?
yeah, I just sent one to the chat.
You just sent one to the chat. Thank you, sir. And let me just can I ask if you can. My internet is unstable. Okay, let me see which of them I'm connected to. Okay, so I'm connected. Well, I'm gonna ask you to keep your papers close to the session that we're having, because in a point in time I can call upon you and just ask you to present to me one of those. Yes. So I'm seeing one as well. All right, this 2017 urgent. I want us to spend some time. I want to look at something here, but in this particular year, you should be able to do question one, question A12. You should also by now to be able to do question three. Part C, question B. Question C, I have not yet moved to that, so you have not done that yet. And part D, we've already done that. So right here and then, 5 and 4, 4, 4, 16, 17 marks. You should be able to get 17 marks here. So I'm going to ask that you pivot. We're working question A, 1, 2, question B, and question D in question 1. And this is what I'll do. I will also pivot at times to just do some past questions. Very important. So I'm going to give you 10 minutes. Can give you 10 minutes so we can work these questions and move my plan lesson. Quick and fast. always say, over anybody?
Say what you say?
Asking for-
You're breaking up. Yes, you
Are you hearing me better now?
Yeah,
I'm asking for we stay. Finish your questions?
no. I'm at A2. Will I look for my
All right, go.
calculator?
All right, go on work. Let's see how we Are you guys finished now? Students, if you're hearing me, can you just please answer? If you're hearing me,
No,
please just.
sir. I'm not finished. Sorry, you stop sharing the screen though. Sir?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yeah.
I was saying that you stop sharing your screen. Hello?
The question is in the chat file.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Sir, gone?
Okay, students, are you finished now? Students, are you finished now?
Yes, sir, we can proceed.
What do I do here?
What I did was convert it to logarithmic form, where the power x plus 1 will be put in front, which is log 2 equals log 3.
Very good, Oji.
So I did the same thing.
Very nice. What's next?
So we put the log
Divided out
2
by
over
log
log
2.
2. So you put both sides divided by log 2. Then you cancel the left hand side, leaving
Goodness. No wonder me everything.
x plus 1.
Should have been a fool.
What is log 3 divided by log 2?
1.584.
1.585. Sir, I'm running
One.
something. You supposed to do that?
You're supposed to do what?
Oh, this is a 4, but
Roman
okay.
1.585, that's correct?
Yes,
Yeah, I
sir.
didn't
Yes,
round up
sir.
more, but that's
Okay.
correct. Yeah.
Sir, question. If it
Mhm.
doesn't say what we're to round it off to, what do we round it off to? The first three
I'll use 3.
significant figures.
Not 3
No, no,
significant, that's 3 decimal places.
three.
3 decimal places.
1.585 is 4 significant figures. Get me, Winnie?
1.585.
It's
That's
4,
three.
it's 4, that's 4 significant figures. Look, man, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 significant figures, but 3 decimal places.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just correcting you. So I can leave it to 3 decimal places. Don't ever round up the whole number, right?
Oh. 0. So, sir, like how me not round it up, that means that me get it wrong.
What is your answer?
I have 0.584. I never,
That's fine. You'll get the mark for it.
okay.
Are you okay, guys, with that one?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Okay with that one.
Good job. Log to the base 5.
X plus 2.
I'm going to make a statement and then I'll go right into continue the question. Some of you are not following me. How I know that? You are very silent. You do not contribute to the lesson. You do not contribute to the solution. I'm not saying anything more to you. Nothing more am I saying to you. Far too much time is being wasted. You're not studying your books. But let me just remind you, a gentle reminder. If you fail pre-calculus, come next semester, you'll be barred from business calculus and business statistics. If you fail pre-calculus, you'll be barred from business calculus and business statistics. You'll have to redo pre-calculus next semester and then struggle with business statistics and business calculus in the summer semester if they are offered. There's no guarantee that those courses will be offered because they are not summer courses. If they are not offered, it means that you cannot realize completing your associate degree this academic year. So those of you who continue to be wasting time, I work otherwise. Let's continue. So, all this we know.
Sir, I leave the left hand side as is and work the right hand side. So here, because the log 5, you have two same log 5, and the right hand side, I multiply the 2x and the 3 together.
Very good. Because when you're adding logs, you
Multiply.
very good. Excellent.
Sir, I did put x plus 2 first instead of in front of the log 5. Would I be marked down for that? Does it matter what comes first?
Yeah, I can't put x plus 2 first. Has to come
Okay.
after.
Okay.
And
Is that
then
correct?
because the same log 5 are the same, you remove those, leaving the x plus 2 equal 6x.
Nobody got that?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Good job. Anybody in the class that didn't get it? All that you students did was just apply the rules. You are given the rules of logarithms. Well, let me not even say these students. All Pell and Ajay did were to apply the rules. Because those are
Sir,
the
me
two
get
voices
it
I'm
to you
hearing.
now.
So say it then, no?
Sir,
Go,
I did, but
Shan,
I'm not here.
Sure, man, talk up loud, man, like you eat dinner. All right. Thank you very much, Shan. The rest of you? 3x minus 2y to the 5th. 3x minus 2y to the 5th.
minus 2/3 bracket U1 2 minus 3 3 2 bracket 2 2 minus 3
All right, so what are
1.
the coefficients for this one? Anybody remember the coefficients for 5?
No, not me.
I use 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1.
1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Okay, so watch me now. So this is going to be 1 times 3x to the 5th. If I want to cancel 2y to the 0, don't have to, plus 5 times 3x to the 4th, negative 2y to the 1st, plus 10 times 3x to the 3rd. If you follow the sequence, 5, 0, 4, 1, 5, then 4, then 3. This is 0, then 1. That means I'm going up to 2 here. Remember that the sum of the overall powers must also be equal to 5. So that's 1, 5, 10, another 10. 3x to the 2nd power, negative 2y to the 3rd power. 5 now, 3x to the 1st power, negative 2y to the 4th power. Follow me so far?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Plus 1, 3x to the 0 power, and negative 2y to the, what power goes there?
5.
To the 5th power. Very good. And then now we're going to evaluate. 1 times, what is 3 raised to the 5th power? 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. 27 times 3 is 81. What is 81 times 3?
43.
243.
243.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be 243 x to the 5th. Times anything raised to the power 0 is 1. Plus 5 times 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. This is 81 x to the 4th. Times negative 2y to the 1st is simply negative 2y. Plus 10 times 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, that's 27x cubed. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. That's going to be 4y squared. Plus 3 times 3 is 9. That's 9x squared. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Positive 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 y cubed. Negative 3x to the 1st is simply, sorry, 3x to the 1st is simply 3x. Negative 2y to the 4th is negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Positive 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 times negative 2 is positive 16. 16 y to the 4th. Plus 3x to the 0 is 1. Increasing to the power of 0 is 1. Negative 2 to the 5th. What you get for there for that one?
Negative 32y
Raised to the
5th power.
good job. Excellent.
Oh,
Work with me
Sir.
now.
Oh.
Go ahead.
No, I thought the question was finished.
So 1 times 243 x to the 5th times 1 is simply 243 x to the 5th. Plus. Nope, not a plus at all. Five times negative 2 is negative 10.
oh.
5 times negative 2 is negative 10. Negative 10 times 81 is negative 810. What agrees with me?
Yes, sir. Okay.
X to the 4th y. What is you guys are going to answer me?
Oh, so the next one is a
Yes.
positive, it's plus.
What is 4 times 27?
4 times
108.
27 is 270. Times 4 would be 1080. X raised to the 3rd power. Y squared.
Good job. What is 9 times 8?
Negative 72 times 10, negative 720.
16 times 5 is 80, and 80 times 3 is 240.
Yes, sir.
Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it, so I guess it's correct because I you do it.
Sir, can I go over that question for me, please?
Where, Shan?
Sir, from the top.
Hey!
Sir, what you call this problem?
Sir, but I understand no way down.
Sir, I was doing it, but I didn't put in the coefficient, so that's where I got messed up.
Yeah, man, the 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. We never put that in.
Yeah, I never put that in.
Sir, when
Yeah,
you
man, but-
combine that, it's the 1, 5, the coefficient. The 1,
Shan,
5,
Shan.
10, 10. Yes, sir.
Shan, were you at class last time?
No.
Shan, did you look at the notes that was placed in the WhatsApp group?
Sir.
You're a diligent one, you know, Shan. So that's why I'm asking, because I know you're diligent. So come, Shan, talk to teacher. Did you look at the thing in the WhatsApp group?
No, sir, I didn't get a chance to.
Okay, and that's why I like you, because you're honest. But yes, if you weren't here and you didn't get a chance to look at the stuff, you're going to be having a problem in the next class. The 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1 was derived from our Pascal's triangle. The 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1 was derived from the Pascal's triangle. So you need to go back and look at the recording for that one, and also look back at the notes that was said in the group. Also, I want you to, right, so if you look at what is happening here, just a quick review. If you look at what is happening here, which number 2 I want you to recheck? Which number 2 you want me to recheck?
Sir? Sir?
No, man, so somebody played something in the group that I'm supposed to recheck
Yeah, they
something.
said it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Sir,
Yes, Winnie. Sorry.
I understand the 1, 5, 10. Like I know how you got that. But what is confusing me now? I'm not sure how you get the 504132. Those power that you raise it to?
Okay. Were you in the last class, Rain?
Yes, I was.
You read it, you watch the recording, Rain?
I didn't rewatch it, but I was at the last class.
All right, come, let's go again. Let us do this a quick revision. All right, so 2 of you, and I suspect there are more, so let's go. So your teacher said it's a binomial because we have 2 terms. This is term 1. This is term 2. So we have 2 terms in it. And the 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1 is they are my coefficients. The 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1 are my coefficients. All right. What I'm going to be doing is when one descends, the other one ascends. So when one goes down, the other one has to go up. My power here is 5. It's a palindrome. Palindrome means that you go from wherever you read it, left to right, right to left, you get the same values. Notice that both end numbers are 1s. So you recognize now that in order for you to see what coefficients you're supposed to be in, you look at the second from either side. So 5 tells us that we're into the 5th power. And because we're into the 5th power, we're going to have one more term than the power. So if the power is 5, it means I'm going to have 6 terms. Let's go and check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, when someone saying that she didn't use the coefficients, very important.
Actually,
So
not been so.
It's not me, sir.
oh, Felicia?
So.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, Winnie. So, Feli.
Yeah.
So it has to be, you have to put the 1 here first. And then you can have the 3x raised to the overall power, which is 5. And then we have the minus 2y raised to the 0 power. Why, sir? The sum of the overall powers must also be equal to the power that was given. So that's why this is 0.
Yes, I get that part. I was doing the powers, but the
it's not right. So it's not you supposed to call it. Smarty, it's just something about or may get the 5 and the 0. Renee, are you may talk to Renee?
Yes, sir, I'm listening.
Yeah, so you couldn't come in and say, sir, it's not Felicia, it's you, it's me.
Sir,
Sure.
I was going to.
You're not going to tell me nothing. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, so, and then no, plus 5, plus this 5, and because this is 3x to the 5th power, it's now going to be 3x to the 4th power because one has to go down and then the other one comes up, right? So we're going to go down. We're going down. So this is 3x to the 5th. That means it's going to be 3x to the 4th. It's going to be 3x to the 4th. All right. And
Sir.
then, go ahead.
No, I was going to say I remember now.
Okay, good. And then no, because this is 3, and because this was negative 2y to the 0 power, the other term has to be negative 2y to the first power. See here? And then the other term from this is going to be negative 2y to the second power. See here? And the other term is going to be negative 2y to the third power. See here? And the other term is going to be negative 2y to the fourth power. See here? And then the last term is going to be negative 2y to the fifth power. See here? I can't go 2y to the sixth power, negative 2y to the sixth power, because there's no sixth power. I'm only at the fifth power. Watch this. 3x to the 5th, 3x to the 4th, 3x to the 3rd, 3x to the 2nd, 3x to the 1st, 3x to the 0. So look at this trick. The sum of the overall power must be equal to the power given. 0 plus 5 is 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. And that's why, incidentally, 2 plus 3 gives 5, and 3 plus 2 gives 5. That explains why we have them 2 10s in the middle. Why we have them 2 5s and all, sir? Explain. 4 and 1, 1 and 4. Then, sir, why you have the 1 and the 1 together? 0 and 5, 5 and 0. Magic. I'll explain that a little later on. Why it is that it works out nicely like that. And then all we do is to evaluate. 3x to the 5th is 3x times 3x times 3x times 3x times 3x. That is going to give you 3x to the 5th, and that is going to give you your 243x to the 5th. Right? Anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So we have negative 2y to the 0, that is going to be 1. So that's why I have this one right here. 5 goes back. 3x raised to the 4th power is going to be 3x times 3x times 3x times 3x. And 3 to the 4th is the same thing as 8 to 1. And x to the 4th is the same thing as x to the 4th. Negative 2y to the first power is simply negative 2y. Simply negative 2y. And then 3x to the 3rd is going to be 3x times 3x times 3x. And 3 to the 3rd power is 27, so it's going to be 27x cubed. Right here, so. And negative 2y squared, when I have a negative number and I square it, I'm going to get a positive number. So 2 times 2 is 4, 4y squared. See right here, so. We'll jump to this now. 3x squared is 3x times 3x. That's going to be 9x squared. See right here, so. And I put back my coefficient 10 right there. Negative 2y to the 3rd power. When I raise a negative number to an odd power, my result is negative. See here, negative. And 2 to the 3rd is 8. See here, so. And y raised to the 3rd power is y cubed. Right here, so. Done. Boom. This 5 is this 5. Anything raised to the 1st power is the same thing. So 3x to the 1st power is simply 3x. Negative 2y to the 4th power is negative 2y times negative 2y times negative 2y and times another negative 2y. Or I can say negative 2 to the 4th. It's going to be 16. 3x to the 0. Anything we suppose 0 is 1. So that's why I have a 1 in the bracket here. Times by the 1 that is outside here. And negative 2y to the 5th is negative 2y times negative 2y times negative 2y, another negative 2y, and one final negative 2y. So negative 2 to the 5th is going to be equal to negative 32. Because when I raise a negative number to an odd power, my result is negative. And I'm going to evaluate. 1 times 243x to the 5th times 1 is 243x to the 5th. Right here. 5 times 8 to 1 is 245. times negative -2 is going to give me 810. I said 245, that's not 245.
The 405.
405. It's 405. Right? And then we're going to say 4 times 27 is going to be equal to 108. And 108 times 10 is going to be 1080. It's going to be 1080 x cubed y squared. Look at this trick again. The overall power is 5. This 4 plus the 1 right up here, so it will give you a 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. There's a 1 above this x plus this 4 is 5. And see the 5 right there. 8 nines are 72. But we have 8 times, we have negative 8 times 9, which is negative 72. And negative 72 times 10 is negative 720 x squared y cubed right here. So, and 5 times 16 is 80. And 3 8 24. Add back a 0 is 240 x y to the 4th. See it right here. And 1 times 1 is 1 times negative 32 y to the 5th is negative 32 y to the 5th.
Okay,
Is it clear
sir.
now?
Yes, sir.
All right, no problem. Part C. Oh, not doing part C. Part D. Log to the base 5 of 25. Log to the base 5. And this other piece now is plus log to the base 5 of 125 plus log to the base 5 of 125. And this one is minus log to the base 5 of 1 over 5. Does that look like it?
So show about the question again, please. One second. Okay, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
All right, let us apply the laws now of logarithm. When I'm adding log, are they in the log of the same base?
Your work.
Good. So because they are log of the same base now, I can combine the logs by using the logs. They are not log of the same base, I have to work them individually. But they are log of the same base. So when I'm adding logs, what do I do?
Multiply the
What is 25? Oh, what is 25 times 125?
3,125.
3125.
When I'm subtracting logs, what do I do?
divide.
You divide.
Oh,
When you divide that by 1/5, what do I get?
15625.
So watch this now.
sir,
I can
question.
see. Go ahead.
Couldn't these numbers be broken down? So we don't have them big number there. Like the 125 and the 25. Yeah.
So I get 5 to the minus 1?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I could say now 2 log to the base 5 of 5, done.
Yes, sir. That's not 3.
You see why this number becomes positive?
Yeah, negative times a negative.
It's
Very
negative. Yeah.
good. What is log to the base 5 of 5? Log to the base 5 of 5 is equal to a number. Convert that for me from the logarithmic form to the index form.
1.
1.
Yeah, but convert this for me from the logarithmic form to the index form.
Oh,
5
5 to the raised to the first one.
5 raised to the question sign equals?
Five.
Equals 5. And that's 5 to the first part, right? So therefore,
Yes.
question sign is going to be equals to 1. So log to the base 5 of 5 is 1, right? So I'm going to
Yes,
have
sir.
2 times 1 plus 3 times 1 plus 1 times 1. 2 plus 3 plus 1. I get 6. That's what you got?
Yeah, my solution was 6.
Watch me now. So again, say that is equals to, for example, question sign. Let us convert this now from the question sign from the logarithmic form to the index form. So that's 5 to the question sign. It's equals to 15,625. And because I do it over here and get 6, we can say 5 to the question sign. It's going to be equals to, matter of fact, let me tell you what you can do. Find the 5th root for me of 156.25.
Find the 5th root. And 5, 6, 7. 125.
What is 5 raised to the 6th power equal to?
15,625.
15.
There's going to be 5 to the 6. Since the bases are the same, you equate the powers. So question sign is going to be equal to 6. So whichever way I do it, I still get 6 as my answer.
So I get a 6 there?
What
Also,
calculator you? Go ahead.
when you did it the logarithmic way, the solution didn't stop at log 5. Log base 5, 15,625.
No.
Yeah.
No, do this up here. I have to go further. Whoever just asked the question last.
Yes, sir. Last time I got a 6 right there.
What calculator you using, Sean?
Casio.
That's your who?
Huh?
Casio who?
What? FX 300? No.
FX 300?
Yes,
All right,
sir.
that's a good one. Do you see a square root sign with a little box in the sleeve of the square root sign on your calculator?
Sir, I see the square root sign.
You don't see a little box in the square root sign?
No, sir.
Mm. You still don't see it, mommy?
No, sir, it's not there.
All right. All right. I would tell you. I'm gonna give you the shorthand we already know. What base are you in?
Sir? What is that, sir?
What base are you in?
The question?
Yeah.
5.
5, right. So you're gonna try raising 5 to different numbers until you get the 15 to 625. That's one way of doing it. Because your calculators cannot evaluate. Well, maybe your calculator can because you have the effects. Let's say you have the FX 300 ESSL.
MS.
Say it again, my love.
MS.
MS. Oh. No, maybe not. You try for me, Chan?
Yes, sir, me get the 6.
Good job. All right, I'm gonna end here. Well, I don't have much time, but I'm just gonna make one announcement. So when I come to class and you don't speak to me in class, and you sit on any misconceptions, that's where it's gonna stay. That's where it's gonna stay. You come to class and you don't talk and participate, you're lost. You're lost. Anyhow, pick up yourself. I'll send this
Sir,
off.
Renee's asking if there's a specific calculator to purchase.
I prefer Casio. That's just my own bias. I prefer Casio. And
Casio them, some of the Casio them no make no sense. Because I went to bookshop and Sangsters and the Casios that I see don't look them no look nothing like Casio when I know when me I go high school. Them look like Chinaman Casio. And some of the functions not there.
all right, let me see if I can source. Look at where they sell the good type ones.
Sir, but it's the regular dark blue Casio. That's the
Yeah,
one,
the
right?
Chinaman dark blue Casio.
Oh.
That one of that me did have to buy. From Kingston Bookshop.
All right, guys. Tonight's class felt very dragged, very drained. I struggled just to hear from you guys. I don't want that to happen again. You had a long weekend, so you shouldn't be, so sluggish, but it is what it is. I'm going to send this off. Have a good one. Be safe.
Okay, sir. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.